Hey everyone, this is Ross, and this is a request vid for Ben Percy, and he basically wanted to know some tips on how to get cory cats to breed. I've only ever bred cory cats once in this tank, and all the babies died because of fungus, so if you do actually get babies out of this, have good water flow in the breeding box or in the tank, because they're prone to fungus when they're small. So yeah, just have good water flow if you actually get some babies out of this. So the first tip I followed to actually get them to breed was to take the water level down the tank to 40 to 50%, and then when you fill it back up, fill it back up with water that's 2 to 3 degrees cooler than your current tank water. I mean, you don't need to get a thermometer and measure it exactly, but just dip your finger in the tank water, and dip your finger in the new water, and if it feels slightly cooler, then that's about right. So top it back up, and then that kind of simulates fresh rainfall in the Amazon, because they're from tributaries that lead to the Amazon, and actually from the Amazon River itself. And what will happen is, because it's a rainforest, every now and again there'll be fresh rainfall that goes into these tributaries, and that rainfall tends to be slightly cooler than the river's temperature. So it'll actually bring the river temperature down a bit, like 2 to 3 degrees. So they'll think that's fresh rainfall, and whenever rain falls in the Amazon, that's when cories like to breed. And also there's different chemicals in tap water. They're different than tank water, so they'll sense those different chemicals and they'll think, right, it's time to breed, this is nice clean water. Obviously you've got to have good water quality, good filter, always helps. You might want to dim your tank slightly, like turn the lighting down a bit. Actually they're showing breeding behaviour just there. See how they're together and they're kind of nudging into each other. That's kind of breeding behaviour. But they've been showing plenty of breeding behaviour, but they haven't actually been breeding lately. Maybe because I'm not feeding them right. I've just been throwing in a few flakes every now and again. But yeah, that is breeding behaviour, what they're doing right there. Actually, that's pretty crazy breeding behaviour. But yeah, as I was saying, you might want to dim the lighting down a bit, just to kind of simulate where they come from, because the rivers are quite dark and murky where they come from. So top the tank up with cooler water every time you do a water change, turn the lights down a bit, and also give them a great diet. There's nothing I like more than bloodworms, vegetables, flakes. If you really vary the diet, then they're pretty much guaranteed to breed. I haven't really been doing that lately, so that's why they haven't been breeding. But I'm gonna, over the next few weeks, I'm gonna try and commit myself and feed them potatoes every now and again, feed them on cucumber, feed them a variety of different foods, bloodworms, daphnia, different things like that, and hopefully they should breed. So yeah, basically good diet, cold water changes and low light really stimulates them to breed, and having high numbers of cories in the tank stimulates them to breed too. Because if you've got 100 cories, the chances is that a few of those are ready to breed, but if you've only got 2 cories, one might not be ready to breed. So yeah, having lots of cories is another large factor. Have your tank well planted. It's like a good space, because it provides like a good space for the cories to actually lay their eggs if they want to. Usually they'll just lay them on the glass, but yeah, if they want to, they can lay them in the plants. Also, it gives somewhere for the females to run off and hide. If the males are pestering them too much, they just won't breed. But if they've got somewhere to hide, like in plants, they'll go off and hide, and maybe they'll come out later and breed then. So have it well planted, and overall just try and keep the health of your cories up. So that's all I really know in terms of breeding cories. There's probably a lot more things you could do, but that's all I really know. And so I'm just going to go over what you need to do again. Do a cold water change, dim down the lights, give them a great diet, have good water quality, and have quite a few of them, and have your tank well planted, and have lots of hiding places for them. And your cories are pretty much guaranteed to breed. If you're doing all these things, they're going to breed sooner or later. That's pretty much guaranteed. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Have an air stone on, because tributaries that lead to the Amazon tend to be quite fast flowing. And if you think about fast flowing water, it tends to be quite oxygenated, so give them high oxygen levels too. And if none of that works, which it should really, you can turn your heater down a few degrees just to simulate fresh rainfall as well. So yeah, they should breed if you do all these things. So I hope this vid helped you, and I've got a few more requests coming up. Angry Pooch, I'm sorry I can't really do your vid on the pond at the minute, because the pond isn't looking too nice at the minute. It's very low, and it just doesn't look very nice, so I'll probably do that sometime next week or the week after. I'm sorry you've been waiting so long. Fishy686 wants us to talk about the goldfish in the pond. Sorry I can't do that yet. Mr. Terrence1992 wants us to do a vid about feeding my fish vegetables other than potatoes, so I might do that today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow though. So your requests aren't forgotten about, I'm still going to be doing them. So yeah, that's just where I keep my little post-it notes of vids I'm going to do. But yeah, just keep getting in those requests. I just haven't had much time lately to do them, so I'll get right on them tomorrow or sometime next week. Okay, so if you found this vid helpful and if you liked it, then give it a like, comment on it and subscribe. Bye.